from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Zip it. Bang, 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 bang.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Muhammad. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Mixon running right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, you got that. Check nickel. Shift. Watch the shift. Go. Check.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hustle. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You won't there.
Second and 15. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On first down, Muhammad, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Run. Smooth. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Wide. Get wide. Swift.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
57's Mike 57. Hey, here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
What you got, huh?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, alert! My touch! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 1
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Hey, 133. Check. Walk 54. Walk 50. Hey, exit. Check back.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now Landry. His sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Good. 180. Here we go. Watch the pass.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this from 37. Seibert's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second and 9, Mayfield is going to float this over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 74 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 69 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
65.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm scared. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Switches. Run. Switches.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Regular. Hurry.
Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, good move.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Buddy up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. 15 on it. Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Third and long for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20. As we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Around the NFL 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Run.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next the score, Browns 45, Bengals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Shakes off the sack. And fights nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Evans leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Foxtrot.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. Here's a run with Nixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 75 yards.
But go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to..."
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Bengals 31.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I'm in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.